Now let me work on this next one, which is really quick. It's a rosemary that outgrown, and I cut it back, and it's great to have around the kitchen to use it for cooking lamp and stuff. I planted actually in a growing pot for vegetable and herbs, and it's grown quite a bit. And several years later, when I found it's got such a hard-looking, beautiful-looking trunk, make it into put it in the bonsai pot, and it's actually very nice to sit right next to the kitchen to to have some herb. And the nice thing also about this particular prostrate rosemary is that it's kind of a cascade, which it gives a very nice feature. So if you clip a little piece, it will shoot out on the side to make it more interesting, and you can use this for cooking. So let me do a little bit of pruning. I think the what I like to do is to get the three-dimensionality, having this as the apex, the main trunk, and then this one grows out to be on the side. And well, on the other hand, this is a bigger tree trunk, but that one is taller. So one possibility is I can tilt it this way to make that the apex, so the tree will be more or less straight, and then comes up. I think I probably prefer this way. So this trunk is a little bit thicker than this trunk, but that's okay. Your eye can overlook that. Now, the other problem is that this is way too thick, whereas this one is rather sparse. So what I'd rather do is to clip it so it's very sparse. So when it grows out in about 6 months, which is, I just showed you the last one, it will be right. It will fill out fairly quickly. So with that in mind, then I'll do a little bit of drastic cutting. Like if I cut this whole thing off, it will rhyme with this one about the same thickness out there. So that is what I would do, which is a little bit painful, but you do what you have to do naturally. So, and what I would do is I make that into a gin to give it a little bit more of the aged look, right? And then this is coming up to give it a little bit more curve, just like the other one. So I will peel some of this off. In the active growing season, the bark is really easy to come off. I don't have a gin maker handy on hand, so I just use my clipper. It's not very clean, but that's good enough. And then I can see this tree trunk comes up and that goes down. Although this branch is dead, so I have to be a little careful with what I do. Smells really good while I'm clipping it. You have to be pretty brutal to get it right, or else it will never be right. So this is coming up. I don't need this branch. It'll be too crowded. The rest of it I can save it for cooking. So now you can see the two sides rhyme a little bit in the sense that this is going like this. This also kind of same kind of a turn to go this way. And then this one comes down, and I'd rather have some branching coming out of here. So I'll cut here to encourage it to branch out up there. And this one looks a little bit too go out like this. So if I cut it, hopefully next time it will grow same one going down a little bit closer without this wimpy curve. So this doesn't look right now, but this kind of covered the downside, the cascade part. But when this comes down, it will be right. So I also don't like this one to come out like this and then go down. So if I cut it, it'll become more of a vertical branch coming this way the next time to give it more of a kind of a triangle look. Well, so this is my rosemary bush. It will fill out very quickly. And you can see the bottom is growing like a lawn. you can see how beautiful the moss is. We put this kind of moss pollen or spore actually on all our trees, all our bonsai we ship, so that they will become lawn-like for you eventually over time. So those are the little subtleties that we offer that you will like in the long run. Well, thank you very much for watching today's video. Subscribe to our channel and tell a friend. And most importantly, go to our website and sign up to become our VIP so that we can send you announcements of special considerations. Thank you very much. See you next week.